Mr. Chairman, members of this esteemed committee, we're honored to join you today to celebrate a very important event that will help our state school children a great deal in terms of generating revenues, as well as I think it is in the best interest of our partner, the sovereign Navajo Nation. Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, this is just one of probably the greatest honors that I will have during this term as State Land Commissioner. To work with the sovereign nation, Navajo Nation, to accomplish this trade is just one of a number of activities we're working on with the esteemed President and the Council. Just on a personal note, Mr. Chairman, if I may, this gentleman sitting to my left has been one of my heroes for a long, long time. And I'm honored to be in his company. Senator Pinto, thank you for facilitating this exchange that, again, is a win-win for all New Mexicans and allows us at the Trust to work with the Navajo Nation.
And also, all the representatives here, committee, thank you very much for allowing us to be here for you to make a comment. I'd like to thank Commissioner Powell for that warm welcome. I like that. And again, here, Paulson's with me, and I got my staff here, and we got some legislative branch. Desiree Tone is here with me as one of my staff, and we're all very glad to be here before you. And thank you again to everyone who has been working so hard to make this land exchange success, including Senator Pinto, young man. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to work. I wanted to New Mexico Department of Transportation after this meeting and see what we can do about the 491. I'm trying to get him to retire so we can fix 491 and retire him. We need to do that. We need all your help on that. Including Senator Pinto, who did draft the Senate memorial that gave the ball roll. They got the ball rolling. The Indian Affairs Committee, thank you. The Navajo Land Commission, and the Navajo Nation Division of Transportation. We are very happy to have included this exchange with the State Land Office. This action furthered the ongoing commitment of the Navajo Nation and also the State Land Office to work together to resolve land consolidation issue in the Eastern Navajo Agency. The nation's state-of-the-art Division of Transportation Complex, which is opened in March of this year, is now located within the Navajo Indian Country on land adjacent to the reservation of New Mexico. And the state of New Mexico now owns productive land in southern New Mexico for the benefit of all its citizens. Commissioner Powell and his administration have been particularly helpful in making sure that the goal of the State Senate Memorial 45 were met and that we had a successful exchange. Without them, this would not have been possible, and the nation extends its special thanks and gratitude to the Commissioner and everyone at the New Mexico State Land Office, and to the Indian Affairs Committee, whose Senate Memorial 45 started this whole process. This is a good day for the nation and for the state of New Mexico in an area of partnership. We have continued to work in partnership. I'd like to see that be continued between the Navajo Nation and the state of New Mexico. And we have a lot of work to do as partners. And looking forward to further cooperative and fruitful collaboration with the New Mexico State Land Office and the New Mexico legislators. And again, thank you. We have a lot of work to do. We need to create jobs and bring revenue to the state and to the Navajo Nation. This is the start, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It's an honor to be here this afternoon. Thanks to God, we have another wonderful day. And I want to thank all my colleagues being here today, and ladies and gentlemen in the audience. Thanks for being here. And also thank Honorable President of the Navajo Nation, Ben Shelley, is here. And also Paulson Charco, he's the Director of Division of the Transportation at the Benito area. And also Ray Powell, with the head of the Land Office, of the state of New Mexico. You are here. And I sponsored this bill, Memorial 45, last session, to get that, demand 84 acres to the Navajo Nation, where the transportation will be built. It's already happened. They built that about 3 months ago. It's already sitting on this land. It's a state land. And I understand there's some land up there in Silver City or other areas to exchange this land. I urge all of you members to vote for this memorial today to approve what's here before us. Mr. Chairman, member of the committee, I urge you and thanks for.
And so I think this is a wonderful event. We're all very grateful that we're sitting here witnessing this the signing of land exchange for a great service that people have benefited from and will continue to benefit from. This office serves to improve roads throughout our Navajo Nation and build roads and bridges throughout our Navajo Nation. And that also creates jobs and it creates economic development for our Navajo people and neighboring constituents and neighboring border towns as well. So it's a win-win situation for everybody, not just Navajo Nation, but everyone. So with that, we're just happy to be here to witness this event. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Same here, the same sentiment I want to express to all of you. And Senator Pinto, yeah, home the Italian board, so the National and I'd also like to thank the Honorable President Ben Shelley for your utmost support in making this possible and working with Ray Powell, been friends for a long time, and working on various projects. And Paulson Chaco, thank you for participating in this very unique partnership. And moving forward, everything that's said, economic development, and everything that has to do with Navajo Nation, and I think we as a committee really support whatever that's happening today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Those of us who have been here for a while, sometimes we don't take these memorials very seriously. Here's one that has meant a lot to a lot of people. I want to congratulate not only Senator Pinto for introducing the memorial, but also to the Commissioner for taking heed and taking the fact that this was important to the Navajo Nation as well to everybody else. And I'm very happy that there was cooperation with regard to the transfer. Like I said, you mentioned it's a win-win situation for everybody. And that's what we want, government to government, working together to better things for everybody else. Thank you.
Chairman, someone who met Commissioner Powell probably about 15, 20 years ago. And to see, we had a lot of discussion last session about transportation and how important transportation is to our state. And some of it was quite contentious. And so it is, just a great honor to see the two nations to come together and the Honorable Ben Shelley to bring all this together so that we can make it better for the people of New Mexico. Transportation is the one thing that makes or breaks a state. It's the one thing that makes businesses successful or failure. And so being able to open up this avenue, being able to come together and work with the transportation department so that it benefits everyone. It benefits everyone in the state. So, and to Senator Pinto, who I met 11 years ago, he stayed with it and to make it happen. And we all have a tremendous respect for the work that he does. And as Representative Salazar said, sometimes we take these memorials with a grain of salt. But to be able to see it work completely through and the successful outcome, you can only have one thing to happen, and that is for the two nations to benefit financially and to develop jobs. So I thank you, you know, from our side for making this happen and for everybody to be a team player and to be happy, you know, about this taking place. So, Senator, thank you for sponsoring it and for all the individuals coming together to make it a reality.
Thank you. And Mr. Chairman, I've been remiss, when you have the honor to serve in any elected office, I run around and try and take credit for everything. The reality is our important staff at the land office, and I'd like them just to stand up here, did the work on this, and we made this year $653 million. Taxpayers don't have to pay additional taxes, and the most valuable resource we have at the land office is not the oil and gas or potash or uranium. That's very, very important. It's the quality of public servants. They're honest, they're ethical, they're hardworking. And as I say, as the elected official, I try and take credit for everything they do. And they've done a superb job, and thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you to the staff. You, when we first visited talking about this land exchange, you were there and you done it. Sorry about that. He's taking all the credit. What should I do? Anyway, thank you, staff, for the land office, for all the things you did. This is a win-win situation for all of us, like my mother's saying. And we got a long way to go. It's talking about road, and we're talking about counties, which is part of New Mexico, government systems, and we're dealing with that. And under this office, the land that we talked about, the headquarters, and we're all partners in that. We can help our constituents out there to build more better roads, and working with the counties and all that, with commissioners and so on. And this is a win-win situation. Thank you all. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Mr. Chairman, Mayor of the committee, ladies and gentlemen, this will help the Navajo Nation and the state of New Mexico work together in cooperation for the future of our children and grandchildren on, I don't know how long, but this is going to be wonderful. The decision that we're going to make. I'll vote for this. When I have the floor, I'll make a motion to approve it. Thank you.